welcome to Mia's Stories. Make sure to subscribe to never miss an update, and a lucky chance to video chat with me. It all started innocently enough. My sister, Lily, had always been a bit of a prankster, but I never imagined the extent of her devious plans. We lived together in a small apartment, both in our early 20s, and she always seemed to have a mischievous glint in her eye whenever she looked at me. One day, she suggested we have a movie night, and she picked out a classic rom-com for us to watch. As the movie played, I couldn't help but notice how engrossed she was in it, particularly during the makeover scenes. Little did I know, that was the beginning of her evil plot. Over the next few weeks, subtle changes began to happen. Lily would casually suggest I try a new skincare routine or experiment with different hairstyles. At first, I thought nothing of it, but as time went on, I started to notice a shift in the way she talked about me. She would compliment my fashion choices, encourage me to try on her clothes, and even offer to do my makeup. I found myself slowly but surely falling into her trap, unknowingly letting her mold me into something I never thought I could be. One evening, after a few glasses of wine, Lily finally revealed her true intentions. She confessed that she had been secretly feminizing me, wanting to see if she could transform me into her own personal doll. I was stunned, shocked, and yet strangely intrigued by her boldness. But instead of feeling angry or betrayed, I couldn't deny the rush of excitement that coursed through me. Was it the taboo nature of her plan or the thrill of the unknown that drew me in? Whatever it was, I found myself unable to resist her wicked scheme. As the days turned into weeks, Lily's influence over me grew stronger. I found myself willingly trying on dresses, experimenting with makeup, and even practicing walking in heels. Each step of the way, she guided me with a mix of encouragement and manipulation, pushing me further down the path of feminization. And with each passing day, I felt a strange sense of liberation. It was as if a part of me had been unleashed, a side of myself that I had never dared to explore before. I was becoming someone new, someone different, and I couldn't help but wonder where this transformation would lead me. One fateful night, Lily presented me with a stunning gown and insisted I try it on. As I slipped into the elegant fabric, I felt a surge of confidence wash over me. Standing in front of the mirror, I saw a reflection of a woman I didn't recognize, but somehow felt a deep connection to. And as Lily stood beside me, a proud smile on her face, I realized that her evil plan had succeeded. She had feminized me in ways I never thought possible, but in the process, she had also helped me discover a part of myself I had long suppressed. As I looked into her eyes, I knew that this was just the beginning of our journey together, a journey filled with secrets, desires, and a bond that transcended the boundaries of siblinghood. And I couldn't wait to see where it would take us next. In the intimate glow of the dimly lit room, a palpable tension hung in the air between Lily and me. Our eyes met, locking in a shared understanding of the new dynamic that had unfolded between us. Without a word, she stepped closer, her hand reaching out to cup my cheek gently. I could feel the heat of her touch searing through me, igniting a fire deep within my core. My heart raced as she leaned in, her lips hovering just inches from mine. In that moment, time seemed to stand still as we both hesitated, savoring the anticipation of what was to come. And then, in a rush of desire and longing, our lips finally met in a passionate kiss. It was electric, a surge of emotions and sensations crashing over us like a tidal wave. Her soft lips moved against mine with a hunger that mirrored my own, each kiss deepening the connection between us. As we lost ourselves in the heat of the moment, the boundaries between us blurred, melting away in the intensity of our shared passion. Lily's hands roamed my body with a gentle urgency, tracing the curves and contours that had been hidden beneath layers of repression for so long. I moaned softly into her mouth, the sound muffled by the press of our lips together. Every touch, every caress, sent shivers of pleasure coursing through me, building a crescendo of desire that threatened to consume us both. In that stolen moment of intimacy, I felt a sense of freedom unlike anything I had ever experienced before. It was as if the act of surrendering to Lily, to this newfound connection between us, had unlocked a part of myself that had long been dormant. The room seemed to pulse with the rhythm of our shared desire, the air thick with the heady scent of arousal. Lily's hands trailed down my body, finding their way to the small of my back, pulling me closer to her in a primal gesture of possession. I could feel her heartbeat racing in time with mine, the rapid cadence of our breaths mingling together in a symphony of lust and longing. As the kiss deepened, our bodies pressed together in a dance of need and want, each movement a silent plea for more. And in that moment of blissful abandon, I knew that this connection between us was more than just physical. It was a merging of souls, a union of hearts that transcended the boundaries of familial ties. And as we broke apart, gasping for breath, I saw in Lily's eyes the same realization mirrored back at me. With a shared understanding that words could not convey, we sank into each other's embrace, letting the weight of our newfound connection wash over us in waves of euphoria. In that moment, there was no past, no future, only the raw intensity of the present. And as we held each other close, our bodies entwined in a silent promise of what was to come, I knew that this journey of self-discovery, of transformation, had only just begun. Together, Lily and I would navigate the uncharted waters of our desires, unlocking the hidden depths of our souls in a dance of passion and liberation. And as we lay tangled together in the aftermath of our shared moment, I felt a sense of peace settle over me, a feeling of completeness that I had never known before. In Lily's arms, I found not just a sister, but a lover, a confidant, a kindred spirit who had guided me to the truest expression of myself. And as we drifted off to sleep, wrapped in each other's embrace, I knew that this journey of feminization, of self-discovery, was just the beginning of a new chapter in our shared story. And I couldn't wait to see where it would lead us next. And if you enjoyed this story and want to show your support, please leave a like and subscribe to my channel. Also, for every comment with 69, you could have a chance to video chat with me. Thanks for your time.